Morning. Good morning, good evening. Whatever time it is. Finishing up the last setup here. And then it's time. Just a few more posts over here. I think that might do it. Ba, 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 ba. As you can see, it's actually snowing outside again here. That's the live view outside my window. It should stop in the afternoon, but as April is approaching, it'll go in and out of the snowy weather, which is completely normal. So then, I think everything is up and ready. That looks good to me. Welcome to the weekly music stream, where I go over all the amazing people out there, or amazing channels out there that created new Final Fantasy XIV cover tracks and uploaded them to YouTube and other platforms. Gonna listen to them for the first time here, for most of them. Give my opinion, give my reaction, and basically just have a great time with some amazing music. And afterwards, because right now it's the hatching tide, as you can see. Actually, let's go slightly closer. There we go. Because it's the hatching tide event, I'm gonna do that one after I have done reacting to the music. If I seem to be slightly sleepier than usual during these streams, I mean, it is early morning. You can see the time code down here. It's early morning at 8 AM on a Sunday. However, it feels like 7 AM because from this week on, we are now in daylight savings time, so I had 1 hour less sleep. So be it. I still want to keep this up, and actually it will help to do the switch today, basically that 1 hour loss, because usually people skip the Sunday and will do the, or take the loss from Sunday to Monday. So I'm really glad that I can do it today. And also, for some reason my nose is pretty scuffed today, so I will have to blow my nose quite often, probably. Quite sorry already. I hope it won't be disturbing or disrupting too much. Now, whenever I do these streams, I also like to start with some news, if there are any news, and today there actually are some official news. The Primal's Dark Decades Tour Budokan Blu-ray is out now in Japan. Have it right here. This beauty. Actually, I wanted to start, just now that I'm having this one in my hands, I wanted to start stream off in my house so I can showcase you the bonus that's on here. The bonus content. So let's quickly go to my house. It's 19 tracks, which is a lot. They played a huge set. And 2 of these tracks are available as orchestral rolls when you get this CD here, or this Blu-ray actually. The Shadowbringers Dark Decades. As well as the Write the Rhythm Dark Decades. So you can have your house, your apartment, make it sound like you are at the Primus concert. Or you were at the Primus concert. Again, it's out now in Japan, or you can import it. That's what I did, that I could get it already. It will be out in Europe and North America, release date April, whatever April means. And you can pre-order it on the Square Enix store. Or if, again, you want to import it, you can get the CD Japan version. Or you can order it at CD Japan, that's where I got mine. And actually they also include now a digital version, which is just the music that you can get on these platforms here. However, if you choose to go this route, you won't get the behind the scenes videos, obviously. Also, to celebrate this new CD or Blu-ray or concert recording, Square Enix uploaded a track to their website. What am I saying? To the YouTube channel. Again, it's too early in the morning. And I can feel the lack of the 1 hour sleep. They have uploaded another new track to their YouTube page. It's the Write the Rhythm music video. And I thought, let's give it a listen, because why not? We can do this. However, I will start with that one for later for the maps that I will be doing. Before that, I'm gonna go over a few changes on the Hunt website. Which means I can actually turn in-game music back on. Let's do this. There haven't been too many things that I have done to the Hunt website in terms of functionality. Mainly I have added more and more tracks to the track list. It's not fully complete. I have around 100 more tracks that exist only as orchestrion rolls and that are not present on any album just yet. I will have to add them. Although one of these... wait, let's do it here. A few of them are ambient sounds. I'm not quite sure if I really should be adding the ambient sounds to this list. I mean, it is music tracks that sound tracks that exist in game. I'm not sure anybody is or will recreate them. For example, Temple Bell. Not sure anybody is recreating that one. Or Chapel Bell. Tinker's Treasure Trove. It's just some, again, ambient sounds. but they are part of Final Fantasy 14, so I might as well include them as well. We will see. Other than that, I did add the links now to all of the tracks. That will go to a detail page, for example here neath Dark Waters, and I now have also linked all of the cover tracks that are in the database to the corresponding track from Final Fantasy 14. So neath Dark Waters, you can see a lot of different covers already here. Then the piano track with 2 official ones. Then we get the Pulse version of Neath Dark Waters and the Sanctuary Heart version of Neath Dark Waters with the info where it's featured on. I still have to add all of the credits. They are not yet complete. I'm working on that one. But yeah, all of these are in here. Same goes for that new video. It's already on here. And on the official album list, they're now also linked to Torn. For example here, Torn from the Heavens. You go here, you go back to the track list, and you can see all the covers that exist for Torn of the Heavens. Torn from the Heavens, there we go. And also that it's available as a orchestral arrangement on these albums. So all of that is now linked in here. Same goes for the random cover idea. If you click on that one, you will get all the info that exists. It's not really a lot here. I did add another button here. You can either just randomize a track, get another track, dedicated Moonlight now here, for example, with all of the linked covers. Just another genre. If you only want to randomize that one, or if you want to go both, you could actually just click the button here again, the random cover idea, or you can now just click that one, randomize both, and it will switch both parts. And that's for news for the Hunt website. We are, as you can see now, at 2 days and 8 hours of music, and after today we will definitely go up to another hour more, which is amazing. And now, let's start with today's maps and the music. Again, as mentioned, I will first do the Dark Decade's Budokan, Right the Rhythm. Although I have watched it already, I couldn't resist when they uploaded it. Let's watch it again with my personal commentary. But to make this sound better, let's turn in-game sounds off completely. There we go. While I head out to the first location for the Hunt maps, I'm actually going to do Hunt maps today. I've decided on a whim. I'm still not capped on the Mnemonics tombstones, but the Hunt maps should give me some, and tonight I will be able to do the roulettes again. That will then give me enough to cap them, or to reach the weekly cap for today. So, without further ado, Dark Decade's Tour Budokan, Right the Rhythm, the Primals. Now with the video, we heard it before. By the way, there is a great little video in the back stage section on the Blu-ray. What happened right before track starts. I love Soken just having the same pose there at the beginning. Timed it perfectly. Yeah, there is a slight behind the scenes what happened right before this track. Sogan also posted on his Twitter account, so you can find it there too. Really funny how he got shot out from down below. And I can hardly wait for this track to be played at the FanFest. At all the FanFests. I'm sure it'll be in there. They have to. I love that gliding noise. It's not a riser, it's actually the opposite of a riser. How it goes down. Just sounds amazing. And throughout the recordings, the visuals are really amazing that they added. Even on this track you can see the lights that they overlaid. It just looks really, really great. Especially the Unleashed that they played with Jason Miller. That one has some amazing visuals over the video. I really enjoyed that one when I saw it the first time. And it sounds good too. And the Be My Honey is funny too, because they added a twist. I'm looking forward to the twist on the during the fan festivals. What they will do. Actually, what I wanted to do, which makes more sense, is to turn the video on, so you can actually also see the visuals that I'm talking about. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I was so engrossed in the music, I just completely forgot. There we are, that's the visuals I'm talking about. Here we have them. And I have linked this track already down below on the YouTube bot, so you can watch it there without my commentary. If you are already on the YouTube VOD here right now. But you can also go to my Hunt website and get it there. As you can see, it's linked. It's linked there in the official video section. Ooh. That's a rare one. Both Koji and Bygone striking the pose there at the end. Amazing. So yeah, on sale now in Japan, and it will come to Europe soon. And just to recap, I thought about it's this pose I was mentioning. So can perfectly changing. Like on screen, there we go. Perfectly done. And now, on to new cover tracks from this week. The first one actually is already a few months old. 3 months to be precise, but it's a channel that got recommended to me, and therefore I thought, let's include it. Despite the fact that it's already a few months old, let's subscribe to them and include them into my rotation, let's say it that way, so that I will also get notifications from them when they upload the next new track. We will start with their latest release, Blade's Exaltation. And the track, is my Japanese good enough? Kyasu Tori Puretto. Did I say this correctly? I know I should have prepared this before, but I didn't. Kyasu triplet. Yeah. Kyasu tripletto. So the Kyasu triplet, there we go. With a Blade's Exaltation. I've not heard this track yet. Will be the first time for me too, so let's dive right in. Very nice violin play. The battle track from Dawn Trail. Or one of the battle tracks from Dawn Trail. I wonder how they did the percussion here. It adds a nice different layer. Very well done. And it fits perfectly to the fights right now. Ooh. Now we get the piano to pop off. Gorgeous work. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to many more tracks from them. They have uploaded a few already. Their channel just never got recommended to me by the algorithms, but I'm glad people over on social media told me about it, and now we will hear more of them in the future. Very well done. The next one is a channel that I am already subscribed, but for some reason they also never showed up again on my search results. Just to explain how I'm preparing for these streams, I have a couple of search queries that I frequent throughout the week. And whatever pops up that's a Final Fantasy XIV music cover, I'm putting onto a spreadsheet and I'm going through them one by one without really I do have a few rules, but not too many rules. I just put anything on this list that is a cover, and yeah, that's basically it. I am following this channel already, and they have done covers already before, but again, they just never showed up in any of these search queries, and therefore I didn't notice that they uploaded new Final Fantasy XIV tracks. But once again, somebody on social media pointed out to me, and I went back to check on them and found this new track here. It's 1 year ago already at this point in time. It's the cover of Bygone Serenity, played on the piano in a mall by Motifyu. Let's just dive right in. I have listened to it, a slight portion of it. Beautiful sound. Let's go. Ambient noise of the mall. Which makes it even more impressive, just play it there. And I do wonder how they recorded to make the piano sound so good, regardless of what's going on around them. Second melody. I mean, I really love Bygone Serenity. The track itself, it's just, it really has that nostalgic... it has a nostalgic feeling, which is weird to say. That a new music track can have a nostalgic feeling, but it just does. Ooh, the echo. And now harmonies too. Few changes in the chord progression, which I'm not mad about. It sounds gorgeous. That's where we'll go into the loop. Very well done. Thank you very much for this. Beautiful track. And we continue with some slightly older music, just because I wanted to get to 10 tracks today, not including the rhythm. So the next one is one I have featured a few times already on this channel, or on these streams, a channel I have featured a few times already. Sodaorat. Still no portal. Interesting. 3 maps in, still no portal. Sodaorat, and this time I have Fleeting Rays as another piano cover. Let's just enjoy. Track that plays in Aniline. More precise, if you go to the burning... what's it called? Burning Wall? Over in East... yeah, the Burning Wall. This area over here. At least that's where I always hear this track. Gorgeous track. Short but very beautiful, very unusual too. Because that melody is never featured anywhere else, actually. And it is a place of significance. The coils end at this place, more or less, as well as the Final Fantasy 16 collaboration actually ended at this place. So there is a special connection at this specific point to other shards, so let's see what else we will get at this point there. Beautiful done. And the next track on the list is also one that has been uploaded a few weeks ago. Crimson Sunrise, as it was performed at the Materia in a concert. That happened again a few weeks ago. And I actually shouldn't have started a fight before reading the credits of the people that worked on this track. So on the flute we have once again Robin Nate, which is so amazing. Such an amazing guy. On the violin we have Jay Kim. On the cello Arden Alderson. On the harp Anna and Leah plays harp. On the koto, Toasted Bun, and on the acoustic guitar, Onus Centrosi. Sorry for mispronouncing any of your names. I'm trying my best here. And yes, uploaded to the channel, knitebrite. There are a few more that will be featured in the coming weeks. Always a pleasure, so let's dive right in. Crimson Sunrise. Actually the day theme of Kugane. So interesting to start with the night visuals. Unless I'm mistaken, I thought Sunrise is the day theme and Sunset is the night theme. Regardless, beautiful track. Ooh, Koto is really doing a lot in the background to tie it all together. As is the violin. Now it's the violins that tie together. Beautifully done. Could have gone on for a few more turns. Always too short. Such amazing covers. Thank you very much, all of you who worked on this one. And still no portal. Really no portal luck today. Let's try the next map. While we listen to Shadowbringers, covered by Calanthe. Sorry again for mispronouncing names, or the name there. I've only briefly listened into this one. I'm always amazed by her covers. And I'm looking forward to now hearing the full track. Let's go.
For whom weeps the storm, her tears on our skin, the days of our years gone are so soaked in sin. These memories ache with the weight of tomorrow.
Not an easy one to hit there, easy tone, and she nailed it completely.
Who
Or nailed it perfectly, that's what I want to say.
who flies, who falls. One brings shadow, one brings a light. Two-tone echoes tumbling through time. 3 wasted, 10 cast aside.
By the way, we are in the
Knowing
now music that got released this week section.
one brings shadow, one brings a light. One dark future, no one survives. On their shadows, away we fly.
Slowly building up tempo here.
The road that we walk is lost in the flood. Here proud angels bathing their
Gorgeous pronunciations,
wages of blood.
or pronunciation of the words.
Is the woods and do we catch
Which obviously also is thanks to the minimalistic approach. It helps with the delivery of the song text.
One brings a light to this riddle, oh so tight. Brief moments, brazen and bright, forged in fury, tempered in ice. Hindmost devils early to rise, sing come twilight, sleep when they die. Heaven's banquet, leaven will eyes, sating honor, envy and pride. One brings shadow, one brings a light. Run from the light. Authors of our fates orchestrate a fall from grace. Porous players on the stage, a defiance drive us straight to the edge. A reflection in the glass, recollections of our past, swift as darkness, cold as ash. Far beyond this dream of paradise lost, home, riding home.
Gorgeous vibrato. On at the second half of the note. From here on, just to end it on a slight vibrato. Really gorgeous. Well done.
One brings shadow, one brings a light, one more future we've yet to write. One for nothing, nothing denying. Wandering ended, futures align. One brings shadow, one brings a light. One brings shadow, one brings a light. You are the light. We fall.
Light adjustment of the chords. But I mean, that's to be expected with a
We fall.
limited amount of strings on a ukulele.
To the end, one world's end, a world's end, a end we won't end. I am shadow, I am the light.
Beautifully done. And utterly impressive. Thank you truly for this gorgeous cover. And I'm looking forward to next week when I will present you with her version of Scream that she has uploaded, I think yesterday. But my rule is only to showcase one track per stream, so that one will come next week. And yeah, still no portal. That's the 6th map now. Let's see if I will get a portal this time. But doesn't matter, I have a lot of music to go through, which is the main reason I'm doing these streams. Next, a new cover track by the amazing Husky by the Geek. He got another flu recently. I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you'll get better soon. Once again, Husky is working hard on the medley for Dawn Trail. For those that want to take part in the medley and have signed up and still have not finished their recording, you have time until the end of March. So that's very, very soon. So please do your recording and send it to him. If he doesn't respond right away, it's because he, again, is not feeling 100% well right now. Plus, he is getting a lot of recordings in right now, so he cannot really respond to all his messages. So please bear with him. And I am looking forward to the full Dawn Trail medley. It will still take a while to get it done, so don't expect it to be, even though the deadline is end of March, don't expect it to be out in April. It will take a few months, I'm sure, to finish it completely. It's a lot of musicians. At this point, there are over 200 musicians that have submitted their work, and that takes a while to edit it all together. But this week, he still did upload multiple new tracks. One of which, or actually he collaborated in other tracks, but one of which that he uploaded himself is another Final Fantasy XIV cover. This time to Fire and Sword, the track that plays in Wholeminster Switch. The 71 dungeon. The first dungeon in Shadowbringers. And finally we have a portal. Great. I have not listened to this track yet. It will be a first for me as well. So let's dive right in. I was surprised to notice he has not covered this one yet. Surprised to find out it's his first time, yeah. Bam, ba, 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 ba. Already we're at another harmonic play. And beautiful bass line as well. There are so many melodies in this track actually. Taking back. Oh. Some strings in the back here. On the right back. He likes... Recently he likes to add more strings to his tracks, which I'm really a fan of. To expand his repertoire of instruments that he plays more frequently. And yeah, the reverse guitar play. He mentioned it too, he got into that one the first time during, or tried it the first time in the mirror, and ever since loves that effect a lot. Record and play it backwards. Which is great, I like it too. Ooh, nice. Different drum section to the first time we heard it. This part. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons today. Oh, that's good. Now, great solo over the top. Similar to this part now. Or similar to the theme that plays in Lakeland. Gorgeous callbacks. Very well done. Gorgeous cover. Off to Fire and Sword. And luckily I'm not yet out of this first treasure dungeon. We can continue. Next. Channel that released a new track this week. Happy Shiva, or a new Final Fantasy XIV track, I should say. They release tracks every week. And this week we get the Final Fantasy XIV track Wrath of the Harrier that plays in the Dalriada. The track during the battle against... Is it against Omega? Or what was it called? Not Omega. Let's just dive in. I'm sure we will. Or I might remember while listening to it. I have not listened to it. Again, I want to keep it for today. I'm sorry to all these channels that I'm waiting until the weekend to actually listen to the tracks. But as you can see, I am listening to them on stream. I'm not faking it, I am actually listening to them. Here we go, Happy Tunes Shiva, Wrath of the Harrier. Wait, it's called... Wasn't it called Diablos? That enemy? I think. It's been too long. Hey. Thanks for the subs for the follow. I had to recently update my OBS. I did get the notification, but for some reason the info who subscribes doesn't get displayed anymore. Gonna check it out right after this battle here, so I can give a proper shout out, but welcome. Oh, that's a lot of enemies right now here. There we go. Oh, I love this melody. Somehow to me this melody is beautiful and unsettling. I don't know what it is about this melody. What was that for an instrument that they used just there? Was it a very short bass sound? Or a low harp? There was a bass line just now before that, and very interesting. Thank you very much for this gorgeous piece. Is it really composed by Uematsu? It could be. Actually, could be. Now let's see real quick. Can I? I'm checking my OBS real quick here. OBS settings. Oh yeah, there it is, the activity feed. And there we have it. Thank you very much for the follow, Suki Dombina. Now I could check the name properly. I have a few more tracks to go through before we will do the Hatching Tide event. Let's hope I'm not getting kicked out anytime soon here. The next one I found by chance. A completely new channel. As you can see, they only have 1 subscriber yet. Now they have 2. vawn, and he made a cover of as he calls it himself, a rough cover of the Nautilus Knoweth, the name that I never really can pronounce properly. So yeah, let's dive right in. I have not heard this one yet, so I wonder how rough it truly is. If somebody actually is covering that track, it cannot really be too rough, because it's... You do need a certain level of expertise to even thinking about attempting to do this track. So, enough talk. The Nautilus Knoweth by vawn. What did I say? Sounds gorgeous. Nothing rough about that one. Okay, maybe a few rough spots, but overall, I mean, 100 times better than what I could do. Almost there not to speak, just enjoy the track. beautifully done. Seriously, that was a great cover. All done in one take, as you can see. Maybe it was rough, but it didn't distract from the beauty of it at all. It was life. And because it was rough, it had personality. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to many, many more covers. And as you can see, I did get the card game. Luckily, I did win once. Got some more Cloth of Legends. So a few more gil into my pockets. Not that I'm in need of any. I have plenty enough, to be honest. But still, always nice. So that maybe if somebody else needs anything, I can just go and buy it for rents. Always great to have a bit extra. I have 2 more tracks to go through. The next one is a base cover of Metal Brute Justice mode. That's the whole name. Performed by Itou MK. I've featured him before on this channel or in these streams. Always love his bass play. Let's dive right in. And this is the Primals version 2. Ooh, that was nice. And unlike Davey 808, I don't mind bass player that play with a pick. For this track, I think it's necessary to get the correct sound, or to get a more precise sound out. If you know what I'm talking about. In case you know Davey 808, who is an amazing bass player, yes, but he is strictly against using picks. I don't mind, as long as you get the sound out that you are looking for, I'll say go for it. Do whatever it takes. Except use generated stuff. Still play it yourself, please. Ooh, nice pedal now. Fits perfectly. I probably should look at my health. There we go. Nice. Twilight Gemstone. So I just need one more for the mount. Thank you for this beautiful cover of Metal Brute Justice Mode. Sadly didn't get to the final chamber, but I did get a Twilight Gemstone, which I'm really happy about. Now I have one more track, but I don't think I'm gonna get another map for that one. I'm just gonna listen to it while getting ready for the event. So let's go. Hatching Tide, I mean. So here we go. Next is White Stone Black by DJ Genesis, as a Genesis remix. Let's hear what that means. Haven't listened to this one yet. Let's go. Ooh. Almost sounds dirty in some way. Unnerving, but in a good way. Sadly, I've never encountered this track in-game yet, because I don't have a raid group. I mean, I also didn't try to get a raid group. I have to be fully transparent there. Yeah, very dirty. Dirty distortion effects there, dirty sauce.
Stone
I mean, this track fits the fight, and I would say this version fits the fight as well. And I do find it a fascinating melody. Very trippy video too. Very interesting remix of White Stone Black. So those were all the covers for this week. And next you can see I got myself a proper outfit for the Hatching Tide event that I will do right after a little break. I'll need to get something to drink because I will have to read a few things, and drinks always makes it. I mean, something to drink, I don't mean alcohol, I mean just something to drink. Makes it a bit easier to speak. Maybe with alcohol it would be even easier to speak, but I'm not sure it would be easier to pronounce things. Plus it's, as you can see, 9:20 in the morning. I'm not going to drink yet. A bit too early. So, I'm going to do a quick break here before diving into the Hatching Tide event. Well, let's start the idling camera for you. Put on the AFK sign and I will be right back. There we go. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Oh, that's me. So glad my chat is so well behaved. So then, back with something to drink, and it's time to do the Hatching Tide event. Stylish dreamer, what do you have for me? By the way, I won't say those ornaments here. Pretty crazy. Of Wheats and Whimsy. A stylish dreamer is smiling at you. Already, your day has improved. Always good to hear. Come one, come all, for the happy season of Hatching Tide is upon us once more. Do we have to start with puns? I'm gonna go straight with that one. What's with the glasses? Chili? Why, these adorable accessories have been exclusively prepared for this year's festivities. It is ever so good to have you with us again, Miingno. Happy Hatching Tide. This year I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the Black Shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish glasses. I mean, they are stylish. And very detailed in terms of the texture. Although, no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nonota, who is organizing the operation. I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. I mean, you probably want me to do this one. Of course, Miingno, perhaps you could be so kind as to seek Nonota out in my stead. Let's go. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. Would be worth checking the Aether Plaza before venturing further afield. She, too, should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken. But I thought the eggs come from bunnies. I'm joking, by the way. Were her spectacles created... Were her spectacles created before mine, you ask? Well, I'm uncertain as to whether the chicken preceded the egg. Nonota chose the former. I will check the Aether Plaza. Oh. Okay. I mean, at least they have fun with the text again. I'm glad they do. Wait, Aetherite. There it is. Nonota, there she is. How delightful. Yep, those are some chicken glasses. My glasses? They're priced for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivities, but... marvelous! I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most furious chicken. But for now, I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities, these springtime delights. That sounds weird. Oh, hey Miingno. Happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? I want to ask if something is alright. Geek sent you. I suppose I've been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the area. As I was working, these tall, thick grasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but Not even my best gardening site could make the smallest impression. At best I managed to snip a couple of leaves. Now I cannot help but worry that our area is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, what to do? I mean, leave it to me. You would help? Gods and truly. Then let us start by gathering information about this particular plant. Though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. I shall head to the botanist guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Carline canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Sure. Here, take one of these leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the 8th Grade Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. Peculiar plant. Let's drink something before trying to read that. A peculiar plant. Perplexingly persistent plant life populating the park prepared for participants. Why do they have... I mean, it's fun. But people will miss these tidbits and it's sad. Yeah, please always read the tooltips. It's always fun. Greetings, adventurer. Have you come seeking a contract? By the way, it doesn't show up in my... That's okay. This leaf, I dare say it comes from some variety of flytrap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. Just as typical plant life flourishes during the season, so too do leafkin. I would be surprised if some apparent strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance of culling it, do not hesitate to ask. Anything else? I'll leave my belonging to mutation. It gives... If it gives you made trouble, you can help. Oh, okay. Nothing special there. Welcome to the Carline canopy. If there's any way I might be of service, you need only ask. While I'm well versed in the leaves steeped from myriad teas, my knowledge can offer no insight on this particular specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An elegant gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist, specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he said he was bound for Old Gridania. Should you desire to seek him out? Oh. Interesting. An adventurer. Hey there, handsome. Interesting. You looking to hire? I'm good with a lance. What are these dialogues today? I like it, but it's funny. Oh, I recognize this. The whole swarm of this leafkin was crowding a little corner in the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. But would you believe it? The leaves and flowers just kept growing back. Easy as you please. Eventually I just gave up. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's feeling impotent. What's worse, that damn leafkin didn't so much as give me a proper fight. Just sprang back, all the thicker like the elements were sneering at me. Gods, but I'm lonely. Yeah, I know you're lonely, the way you talk. Seriously. They're really having fun with the dialogues today. It's great. Or with these event dialogues. Oh, I love it. You're back, perfect timing. According to the folks that botanist guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover? There's an alchemist. So others have been similarly unsuccessful with cutting him back. In which case, developing an alternative strategy does seem in order. The alchemist you mentioned seems like a good lead. Don't you think? An Ellison with shaded spectacles, perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast, after all. Let's head over and see if we can find him. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba. Oh, up there, okay. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba. Yeah, they're really having fun with the dialogue. I love it. Ah, there he is. You're surrounded by Lalafell. Here he is, the gentleman who asked about my glasses. Oh, the furious chicken has found me again, along with the gentleman of adventurer. Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous for leafkin, large and small, wayfaring alchemist, herbery at your service. Ah, why, this is the very leaf I have been pursuing for moons upon moons. Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons. That is to say, if you are seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help. We would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say that some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature? Oh haha, doubt you do not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. Doubt you not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. With this apparent leaf in his possession, Herbery the Great can finally realize his purpose for traveling to the Twelfthwood, can finally seize his quarry by the stalk and wrestle it into submission. What's wrong with him? But my enthusiasm overcomes me. You see, as I was poring over Leafkin, of this very persuasion my elbows were suspected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all seven hells if I expose them to sunlight, wind, or most anything. So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at all time, quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a familiar fate, or similar fate. Now, if you will excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the Shaded Bower. Why, at least allow me to foot the bills. What the heck is wrong with him? He is very enthusiastic, almost too much. I was wondering what's faster, to go back to the Aetheryte and teleport or just run there. I think I'll run because I need a moment to recover from his speech. And please ignore the quest over there that I still have to do one day. By the time I caught up with him, he had already finished his shopping. Ah ha ha, it's just the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina. Like lightning flashed my gill and like a mountain grew my spoils. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of fly type possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by vauding this regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. By the way, I really like his glasses. Oh. You two have living pieces of its tender, floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in herbery bane and mow with all your might. Wonderful news! Can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Chili dreamed of. Fire heavens forfend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent of communication, or so they say. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so it's... To inhale the life breath of the forest, welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land. To occasionally have one's eyes squinted by burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way, were I not liable to keel over at any moment. I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Yeah, that looked perfect. Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby this should be bought thusly, and that should be, yes, from all angles may this sight strike true. Is he an alchemist or is... Ooh. I didn't notice the X at first. Even the weather changed. What the heck? I offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden scythe. In your hands, may it whack away our hardships. Should... Let's just do this one. Exterminate. Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Think of the children. Now that our garden site is equipped to cut back the flight traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our area. Rest assured, our efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching tide gifts. But do take care to avoid any squirting venom. Sure. Ah, he's back. Herbery the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyeballs. Of course, let us watch Miingno's work from a safe distance. Our area is a fair walk from here, so I will have the Dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. Great dialogues once again. This time I will lose the teleport. Baya. Oh, I cannot wait to see those beautiful fronts fall like rain beneath your blade. And yeah, actually the weather change was not for the cutscene, it was just happening and perfectly timed. Ready to clear our area for troublesome springs and stalks? Sure. Just say the word and an egg usher shall whisk us away. Season event instance unlocked. Ooh. Wheel at the side to slay troublesome traps and retrieve Archon eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participating in spring cleaning. Speak with the egg usher, and then we go. Same text. Okay, let's go. When you're ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate, let me know. 4 stages of spring cleaning. Participate, let's go. Ooh. Troublesome traps crowding the area. Use the garden scythe Harrier prepared for us and start whacking away. We have that one. Ooh, interesting. And the dash. You have dominated our foes. Sally forth, my friend. Ah. Next one. And actually a really nice area. Oh, splendid beauty to spay amongst the weeds. Oh, a golden egg, nice. And the bronze one. Ooh. Silver egg. Actually, are on a timer, so I should get going. Ooh. I have every faith in you. Oh, what's this one? A big one, okay. That's a stubborn one. There we go. That's a fun one. But only got 10% of the cleaning spirit. Wonder what happens if we get more. Anyway, magnificent work. Thanks to you, our hatching tide participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort. Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You have delighted me. A vision, a dream. Did I see this correctly? Delivered me a vision of a dream. There we go. Not to mention sprigs of a most troublesome trap. How I shall probe. Not to mention springs of a most troublesome trap. How I shall probe, how I shall stare, all without risk of what remains of my vision. Well, I'm glad. He sees pleased with the result. Go ahead and tell Chili that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. Ah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Let's see. Our arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Miingno clean up those bricks and sprouts, he also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost in the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I would like to thank the alchemist who was so crucial in to the operation. Do you think Master Harrier is still in Gridania? Maybe? Eureka! The man himself. You sound cheerful? Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe half of my mood. For Harrier the Peerless has made a discovery for the ages. Oh, his vision back. Ah? That's some different music. From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistered eyeballs. I'm cured. My habit of sticking my face too close to object of study has, at long last, served me well. For where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin. And goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery portends. We can always twist and turn. So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of my destiny? Had I but listened, alas, Harrier has been a fool. Or Harrier, I actually don't know. But no longer, I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties, all thanks to you. You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses. Oh, these I wear not for protection against the elements, as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore. Ah. Oh well, it does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all. And our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Miingno, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Thank you very much. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the area, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts. Ah, now she's dancing too. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Party eggy eyeglasses and party eggy eyeglasses as accessories. Springtime delights. Certain golden eggs in my dream representing a golden age of alchemy. We could never have made Hatching Tide possible without you. Thank you so much. I've never seen a trimming quite so thoroughly, or stylish, or really showed us the true spirit of an adventurer. And now, also, before I go back in, I want to test it out again. Let's check out all the different Easter eggs, basically. First of all, Eutropy. Actually glad they finally made it out of the dome. And never did I imagine I would journey beyond the dome. So many opportunities I owe to you. The opportunity to relax with my sisters, to collect eggs and exchange them for whimsical little prizes. Opportunities that I will treasure for the rest of my days. Uni? There's so much green here. This place is a world apart from Solution 9. The egg hunt was fun too, at least until my sisters laid claim to the same egg. I thought it might come to blow us, so I said that I wanted it and they both backed down. Actually also a nice outfit. Both of them. Honeybee lovely. Well, if this festival isn't the most darling little event I've ever seen. I would have brought my broadcasting equipment, had I known. I'll just have to incorporate some of these adorable accessories into my stage costume instead. And Yana, I'd hoped I might run into you. Surprised to see me here? After watching you revolutionize the Arcadian, I wanted to broaden my own horizon. See things I've never seen, try things I've never tried, and it turns out a rough and humble egg hunt is great fun. Anyway, stop by the gym next time you're in Alexandria. We're always happy to have you. I will. And here we have some more glass we can get. I probably won't get these ones, but those down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 100 of these eggs. Oh. Have you met these fine fellows, Master Paulin and Hamlin? One a lover of chickens and one a worshipper of tomberries, both spirits kindred in their devotion. Speaking of passion, how does the arena fare? Fancy another trim, another slice, another delightful delivery of luscious leafkin? Good day, fine sir. I believe you are to thank for the weeding that has allowed this humble enthusiast to collect his eggs in peace and safety. The price I found to be acceptable. However, I eagerly await the advent of tomberry spectacles. The realm may not yet be prepared for their splendor, but in time all shall come to realize the glory that is tomberry. And Pauline? They say you were the one who recovered our precious eggs. It would have been a dark-hatching tide indeed had those vile leafkin destroyed the work of so many charming chickens. Speaking of which, I'm ecstatic that my delightful darlings were replicated in these spectacles. I'm sporting a pair myself, you know, beneath my festive guise. If you say so. Papaya. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Okay, let's try again. And see if I can improve the score. Ah, different now. Ooh. That's a nice buff. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Ooh, and we can just keep on going, basically. Ooh. Cleaning spirit is high. Baya. Let's see how many I can get in all these minutes. Oh, what's this one? More accuracy, okay. Actually quite nice to learn some bear movements. For potential raiding. Not gonna lie. Seconds. That's a nice timer. Ah. Nice. Para pa para para pa para. And I'm sure with slightly better connection it could be even better. Yeah, I'm blaming connection. Nah, it's just me. So let's see, I can try these one on to see which one they are. Chicken, the blooming. Quite like the Spriggan one. Let's go Spriggan first. Now very crowded from the previous dungeon runs. I didn't want to wear these ones actually. That, and now Spriggan one, and we have different colors. Gonna stick with these ones. There we go. Papaya. I wonder if Denmo has already done this one. What a spectacle these spectacles make. Hoo-ha. I mean, you could wear something, couldn't you? You don't have to stand there just in your underwear, Mr. Hildebrand. Papaya. Very fun event. And I do like to have such a stage there. Thank you very much for all these great events recently. Chicken of Resolve and the Rabbit of Reason. Hey there, you two. Ah, good to see you, Miingno. Finding many eggs? The Elder Seeds here recommended we participate in these festivities since we are visiting as envoys. And I'm glad we did. Kona and Kululja are going to love these cute little eggs. I won't leave till I've collected as many as I can. Miingno, a delight to be speaking with you, Norzia. My hope is that our nations may forge a deep and lasting friendship. So I am glad to have the opportunity to visit. Gridania is beautiful and everyone here is so kind. In fact, I was gifted this outfit by a lady named Chili. I have half a mind to surprise everyone back home by returning in disguise. I mean, why not? Would be fun. Any else out here? I don't think so. Nope, that's all of the Easter eggs. But yeah, always look around the area. Maybe you will find something special. And now, I would say that was a successful stream. There we go. I would say that was a successful stream. Now, the thing is, I really want to do some music making on stream. And as you know, I have this one here. Let's go back here. And turn that one on. The random cover ID generator. And I really wanted to do this one even today. Whomstever, however, whatever. However, the thing is, I still could not get Ableton to route the output of the music into OBS. It's very weird that it doesn't work. There is something going on in there that routes the music differently around the computer. I can't hear it in my earphones when I play in OBS, in Ableton, but that sound does not get picked up by OBS. There are I did find a few workarounds online, and I tried them out yesterday, but none of them worked with my setup. I will have to continue searching so that I can, after the stream, come here, just click the button and whatever pops up, try to create it. That's the goal. I hope I can do this next time. I will search for a way to get this to work so that I can create some music on stream. That's my hope for next time. It should be possible. I don't have anything planned on Easter Sunday, except this stream, so I should have time next week to actually do this. Hopefully. Also, the weather will be better next week. It's still snowing slightly, but I think it should stop soon. So yeah. Other than that, I would say that's it for now. Had some great music again this stream, or this week in general. I will link all of the music down in the description box over on YouTube after the stream. It might take a few minutes or sometimes even hours before I can edit the stream. Details, it doesn't always work right away, so please bear with me if you don't see them right away. I will add them later. All the links to the videos with timestamps. But what I will do before that is actually link it onto my hunt website, the one I just had open. This one here. I will make an entry with the next for this episode, and I will link all of the cover tracks into there, so you can just go there and watch them yourself without me talking over it. Other than that, I wish you a great Sunday, great end of the week, great start into the new week. And maybe already, if you are celebrating Happy Easter, there are a few celebrations coming up here where I live for the Easter weekend, for the upcoming one next week. And yeah, until we meet again in the next stream. I still have not unlocked the next criterion. Hopefully next week. We will see. Thank you very much for tuning in, and until we meet again next time. Goodbye, everyone. There it is, I almost couldn't find the correct scene. Thank you very much for the supporters and the subscribers over on Patreon and the supporters on Ko-fi. It really means the world to me. For that people actually really enjoy these streams. Also, thank you in the chat. I'm really glad that people are actually watching these streams and enjoying the music with me. And until we meet again next time, goodbye everyone. Papaya, 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 papaya.